it straight. Turn your palms in front of your chest. Roll your shoulders back, opening the chest. Make sure you have a little bit of space between your upper arms and the side chest to enable yourself to expand that side chest and the armpit chest. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. And slowly bringing your gaze downwards towards the floor, close your eyes completely. Have a few nice deep breaths here. When you inhale, expand the chest. And we've created a little bit of space for the side chest, for the armpit chest. Try to inhale into those areas as well. It might take a few rounds to reach those areas. That's okay. Have a little patience there. So you might feel like the first few rounds are just a little bit deeper than your normal breath. But you're not really able to reach till the lower chest or the side chest. Give yourself a little time. Have a few more deep inhalations. And as you progress, try to improve, try to increase that volume of the breath you are taking in. Now let's start with our Om chants. All of us together. Inhale deeply. One more time. Inhale. One last time. Inhale. Slowly bow your head down towards your heart. Place your palms down on your thighs. Raise your head up and open your eyes. Start with our warm-up first, keeping your back straight. Exhale and bend your head towards the right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale and up. Exhale and left. Inhale and up. Exhale and right. Inhale and up. Exhale and left. Inhale and up. Next, up and down movements. Inhale and up. Chin to the ceiling, stretch the throat. Exhale and down, chin to the chest, stretch the back of your neck. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Last round. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and come back to the center. Let's go for side bends next. Interlink your fingers in front of you. Turn your palms out. When you turn your palms out, make sure you join your thumb tips. Inhale and raise your arms all the way up. Try to push your upper arms back behind your ears if you can. Exhale and start bending towards the right. Pressing the left hip down. Bend as much as you can. Inhale and up. Exhale and bend to the left. Inhale and up. Exhale and right. Inhale and up. Exhale and lift. Inhale and up. Release the interlinking of your fingers. Extending forward, go down towards the floor. Pressing your hips down, stretch your arms forward, elongating the back, elongating the side trunk. Try to bring your armpits down towards the floor if you can. And let your neck relax. No need to strain the neck, so let your head drop down all the way. Slowly inhale and come up. Relax. Alright, we'll be working a little bit on hip openers today. So make sure you're not sitting up on a block or anything. You can sit down all the way and you're going to go for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So press your feet against each other and let your knees drop down to the side. Today, make sure you're pressing the feet together completely. And with that pressure, try to pull the knees down towards the floor. So don't just push the knees down. Press the feet against each other and then push the knees down. If you need to, you can keep your palms on your knees and try to push them down. Do that gently. Don't just force the knees to go down. Gently just exerting a little bit of pressure to push the knees down. Feel that stretch on the inner thighs, on the groins. Now, keep your left leg as it is and straighten the right leg to the side. Make sure the foot remains pointing up towards the ceiling. The knee remains straight. And make sure your upper body also remains straight. We have a tendency of sometimes bending this way to straighten that leg. Make sure you're correcting that. Kerry, try to take your leg back a little more. Feel that stretch here on the inner leg. Make sure that you did not move the left leg in like this. Okay, so it should remain in that butterfly pose position. Try to press this part of your hip down. That should go down, which will allow you to not sit like this, but sit straight. Bring the right leg back to butterfly pose. See if now your right leg is going down better. Is it more comfortable there? Good. Now let's go for the other side. So right leg pressed as it is, left leg straightened through the side. Make sure not to pull the right leg in towards the thigh. The right foot remains in the middle like it was in the butterfly pose. Keep your back straight. Try to push this knee down as well as straighten this leg. Make sure that you're not leaning to any side here or here. Press this part of the hip, you can press down. Even if you need to do that with your hand, you can press on it a little bit. You feel that stretch, you feel that opening all the way here. Now straighten the right leg also to the side. Have the mat as a guideline. So make sure that your hips are on the mat and your heels are also on the mat. So the heels shouldn't go here. So move them back. So Kerry, you might have to turn facing to one side. You can use your hands as support behind you, but don't lean back on them. Use them just as a support to help you straighten the back, but they're not bearing a lot of weight. Watch your feet. Make sure your feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. It happens sometimes that our feet drop in or out. Correct that. And then come towards your knees. The knees in this posture tend to slightly turn outwards. So try to press the inner sides of the knees. These parts of the knees, try to bring them down. That does not mean that you rotate the entire leg. It's just a small subtle movement, and you'll feel that in the inner thighs, you'll feel the outer thighs and the outer hips start to work as well. That's the movement you want. You're not turning your feet inside, you're just turning the knees slightly in so that they are completely facing up towards the ceiling. It's good. Breathe here. All right. Join your legs there itself and stand up now. Ready? You can still keep the mat as it is. We're going for downward dog. You're going to place your palms down in front of the mat. Take the legs back and come to downward dog. Yes. Lift your hips up. Again, a small subtle action does not require that it should be seen externally, but you should be able to feel that action internally. So what you're going to do is you're going to slightly, like in the previous pose, you're going to rotate your legs, the front legs towards the inner legs. That will help you open up your buttocks. That will help you kind of push the skin of your buttocks out from the anal mouth outwards towards the outer hips. That's what you're trying to do. See if you're able to do that. That will also help you to deepen that downward dog. So push the chest in, push the upper back in. That's connected to that opening of the hips. That's connected to that opening of the back legs. Right. Now, from here, press the left heel down on the floor. You can join your legs. Join your legs and press the heel down on the floor, left heel. And lift the right leg up. Lift it up, straight. Yes. The knee should remain straight and ensure that the foot should remain pointing down towards the floor. And open up the hips, lift. Feel that stretch in the groins. Good. Bring the right leg down and take the left leg up. That's good. Push your chest in towards the legs. Slightly reduce the distance in your hands and legs. That will help you better. Yes, there you go. Now lift your leg up more. Good. Keep your left leg down. Let itself keep your knees down. Turn your toes out and join your toes behind you. Let your knees go to the edges of the mat. Bring your hips down on your ankles and stretch forward again in child's pose. Bring your chest, your armpits down towards the floor and stretch your arms forward, elongating the back. And once again, work on the hips, opening up the hips. Push them out from the center. Feel what that does to your overall posture. It's kind of a rotation of the thighs and the hips, the skin of the hips, the skin of the buttocks. Slowly inhale and come up. Relax. All right. In itself, you're sitting for a few moments in Vajrasana with your feet under you. Make sure that your feet are flat, your knees are joined, and you're pressing your buttocks down on your ankles. And lift your upper body up. Try to stay here, try to sit here for a few moments. Make sure that your back remains straight. Feel that stretch in your ankles here. Now, next we are going to try to do Virasana. Virasana is where you sit between your legs. It's similar to what we are doing right now. This is called Vajrasana. The next is called Virasana. You're going to sit between the feet. I'm going to show it to you from behind so you understand better. So right now you are keeping your feet joined and you are sitting on the feet. Now you're keeping your knees as they are. You're going to increase the distance between your feet and you're going to try to sit down between the feet. Okay? Try it out. You can keep your hands on the floor. Try to bring your hips down. Stay wherever you can reach. Okay? Yes, so your feet should be beside your hips. You will feel a nice stretch in the knees. It might feel like it's painful at first. That's okay. You're stretching out your ankles, you're stretching out your knees and your quadriceps, of course. See if you're able to join your knees there. The feet are apart and the knees are joined. Good. Come on, Kerry. You can do this. Yes. Try sitting in this posture for at least 2-3 minutes every day. This is going to help not only increase the flexibility in your knees and ankles, but this is going to help with your digestion as well. So if you sit in this posture after any of your meals, it's going to help with your digestion. This is the only posture that you can do right after you've had a meal. Otherwise, we recommend that you have 2 hours before you do any kind of exercise. But this is the posture you can do anytime. All right, let's come out of the posture. You can straighten your legs in front of you. You'll feel as if there's a lot of blood flowing towards the legs, so let that happen. You can move the legs around a little, relaxing them. I know this can be hard for the knees or the ankles at first, especially if you're trying it out for the first time. Great. Now, next we are going for our lotus pose or Padmasana. We are not going for the full pose today, we'll try it out, but first we are trying out only half of it. Okay, so all of you are going to bend your right leg and pull it up on your thigh. Now, when I say up on your thigh, there's this small crease where your thigh meets the hip. That's where this part of your foot, the outer edge of the foot, is going to go on at. Okay, so don't take the foot all the way out. Do not let it hang down to the side. The foot is going to come up on the thigh. Okay, so like this. Make sure it's coming up that high. The knee can be kind of hanging up in the air right now. That's okay. Make sure that the foot is at the right angle, at the right position. You can hold the foot or the toes with your left hand just to ensure that it doesn't slip down. So hold it up there. Okay. Now, you're going to bend the left leg this way and bring it in front of the knee. So it's not going under the thigh, it's coming in front of the knee, right knee. Okay. So the heel in front of the knee. Hold that foot, the right foot you're holding with the left hand. Do not let it slide down. With your right hand, gently push the knee down so that it doesn't stay up here. Press it down and work with those hip muscles. Try to let them go. They hold on very tight to the thigh, and that's why the knee stays up like this. Try to allow them to let go. It might be painful at first because those muscles are not used to this kind of movement. But breathe into it. This is the half lotus pose. Now, when do you know when you're ready for the full posture? That is when this thigh, or not, we can't really say the knee, but this thigh goes flat on the floor like this without any support. It should go down on its own. Okay? When that thigh touches the floor, then you can bring this leg up for the full lotus pose. Okay, so if your thigh is touching the floor right now, make sure that you don't lift up like this. I've seen many people try out the lotus pose like this. So they pull one leg up and then they try out like this, right? That kind of counteracts that pressing of the knee down that we have done. So don't lift the knee up. If you're sure that you can do it, or if you're sure that you want to try it out, bring that leg up without lifting the knee. Okay? Yep. If you don't want to try it out, if you want to keep pressing that knee down, you're not confident that you can get the leg up, you can stay there. So keep pressing that knee down. Melissa, can you move back a little bit so I can see your legs? Right now I can see only your upper body. Okay, perfect. Good. Kerry, can you do it? Lift the leg up. Yep, you're almost there. Okay, no problem. All right. Michael, are you in the full posture or are you in a half pose? I can't see your legs. That's for Michael Galvin. Okay. All right. So, Melissa, this is for you. You're going to stay here. Put your hands by your sides. Okay. Bring them kind of at your mid thighs. So, not here, here. Okay. Ready? You're going to lift up. Press your palms down and lift your legs up. There you go. Good. And now try to swing a little. Good. Yes. Very good. Okay. Come down. Relax. Yeah. All right. Yes, Michael, can you try this out? Just lift. Or if your shoulder is too painful, that's okay. Okay. All right. Relax the legs. Gently keep them down. Straighten the legs, all of you. Try out the other side as well. Okay. Ready? Now with the left leg first. So you're going to raise the left leg up on the thigh. Again, find out that crease where the hip and the thigh meet. You're going to keep the outer edge of the foot there. Yes. Okay. And bend the right leg. Bring it in front of your knee. All right. Do not let this leg slide down like this. That happens. That's why you're going to hold it up with the hand. And now try to raise this leg up if your thigh is reaching the floor. Come on, Kerry. Yes. Yay. Good job. That's nice. Great. All right. Ready, Melissa? You can lift up. Kerry, if you want to try it out, you can. Otherwise, just stay there because this is the first time you're doing it. Yeah. Great. All right. Lift up. Your aim is to lift your thighs up till your elbows. So this much. So work with the core. It requires a lot of core work. There you go. Good, good, Melissa. Yep. Okay, come down and relax. All right, you can straighten the legs and relax the legs. You seem very excited, Melissa. Great, that was a great job. All right, next we are going for our garland pose or malasana. Okay, so if you know that your ankles are not that flexible or your knees are not that flexible, you're going to fold up your mats, creating a little bit of a height for your heels. So you're going to keep the mat folded up like this. You're going to keep your heels only on the mat and the toes go down on the floor. Okay, like this. Keep your feet hip width apart. Kerry, can you go back a little? I can't see your feet. Yep, perfect. Good. Okay, everyone with me? Michael, feet apart. So don't join your feet, you won't be able to lift up. Feet apart. Okay, you can use your hands to push yourself up and come forward so that all your weight is on your feet. Okay, your heels should be down, Melissa. Heels should be down on the floor. That's why I gave you a little height for the heels. Yeah, yes, better. Okay, good. Try to sit up straight. See if you can hug your knees here and still sit up straight. Yes, so many times what happens is we sit like this and we drop down like this. Try not to do that. So lift the chest up, straighten the back. Okay, try it out. That's okay, Kerry. That's how we learn. That's all right. Okay. Ready, everyone? All right. Let your knees go slightly apart first. Ready? Join your palms in front of you. Bring your elbows between the knees, so at the inner knees. All right? And you're going to push the knees out with your elbows, bringing your palms to the chest. That's right, Melissa. Make sure your weight is only on your feet and you're not sitting down on your hips there. Yes, push the hips out. Push the knees out. Feel that opening in the inner thighs and the groins. Okay, all of you are doing very well. Now keep your palms down on the floor. There itself. So the elbows are still at the inner knees. And see if you can bend forward. As you bend forward, your elbows might start going down. This is good. Yes. Try to touch your head to the floor. See if you can do that. Kerry, don't put weight on your hands. Your weight should be on your heels, on your feet. Slowly inhale and come up. Join your legs. Bring your knees closer. Again, try to sit straight. Okay. Now a little workout. Raise your arms up. See that you're completely on your feet. Try to balance here. And with the next exhalation, you're going to stand all the way up. So you're going to inhale and stand up. See if you can do that. Very good. Yep. All right. So that was easy. Going down is going to be difficult. Press your heels down and sit down. Good. That's good. Arms raised up. Do not let your arms fall down like this. Raise them up. So I should be able to see your chest and your upper abdomen. That's how lifted up you should be. Good. Once again, stand up. Use those hip muscles. Come on, Melissa. Yes. And back down again. Good. Now, sit down all the way. Land your hips on the mat if you want to, and straighten your legs in front. Good. Control that movement. And extending forward, go down. Go to forward fold. Relax here for a bit. And here itself, first of all, just imagine what you're going to do next so that your body gets ready for it. Right? We are going back to our Malasan pose, that is the garland pose that we did on the feet. And from there, we're going to again lift up and come up to a standing posture. So just in your head, sometimes imagining what you are going to do helps you do the posture better. So imagine what you will do. From here, if you're not using your hands, how will you get into that garland pose? And from there, how will you stand up? Okay. Ready? Inhale and lift your arms up. Okay. Now comes the difficult part. Bend your legs. Bring those heels, yes, up on the mat and sit up to the garland pose. You can do this. Come on. Try not to use your hands. It's okay. Carry. Don't cross your feet. That will make it more difficult for you. Don't cross your feet. So if your feet go more away from each other, that's okay. Yes. Good, Melissa, Michael. Good. Come on, Kerry. You can do this. All right. And stand up. Come on, don't use your hands. Good. Okay. Back down to the sitting posture. There you go, Kerry. Good. Perfect. All right. Bring your arms down and you can sit down. Just sit on the mat. Okay. So this is something that you can aim for. So this is kind of a screening tool for your fitness, right? If you're able to sit down all the way and get up all the way without using your hands, you are considered to be very fit. Okay, so it's a fun exercise for you to do. You use all of your arm muscles, your leg muscles a lot, those hip muscles which we don't usually use in that way, right? Because we are used to standing up with using our hands like this. This gets you all working. The core works. Okay, so you can practice this anytime you want. Sometimes just if you're just sitting down on the floor, try getting up without using your hands. You don't have to keep them up like this, but don't use your hands when you try to stand up. Okay, so it gives you a nice practice. All right, now your hips are on the folded up mat, I hope. Once again, we're going for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Join your feet and see if all these exercises that we did, all these asanas that we did, has helped you get comfortable, has helped you push the knees down a little bit more than when we first started. Straighten the back. Good. And now you're going to bend forward. You can stretch your arms in front, or if you feel that that is kind of stopping you from bending forward, you can hold your feet if you want to and go forward like this, whichever way you're comfortable. So you have two options: either hold your feet and bend down, or you can stretch your arms forward and bend down. Find out which works for you. There's no right or wrong. There are just two options. Slowly inhale and come up. Relax. Join your knees. You can open up your mats, and for the next asana, you'll need two pillows with you. Something like this. You're going to keep the two pillows one on top of the other. You're going to keep them horizontal to the mat. And you're going to sit on the pillows and lie down in such a way that your hips are, so you'll need to adjust it a little even when you lie down. Make sure that your hips and lower back are on the pillow and your upper back, shoulders and head are on the floor. Melissa, you'll need to push the pillows down a little bit away from your back. So they should be under your hips. Yep. Okay. Now, bend your legs. And usually when we bend the legs and pull them towards us, we pull the legs towards the chest. Today, I want you to separate the legs and bring the knees to the armpits. Pull the knees towards you and bring them to the armpits. Now, having the pillows under the hips will help you extend the lower back and the hips upwards and help you get deeper into this posture. Right? So usually we can't really bring the armpits all the way down to the knees all the way down to the armpits like this, unless we are very, very flexible. So this allows you to do that without straining all your muscles there. Now, point your toes away from you, feeling that stretch in the shins there. Yes. Make sure that you are able to breathe into your abdomen. Usually when we bring the knees to the chest, it squishes the abdomen and we can't really have a nice deep breath. But today I want you to be able to breathe here. Now, keep the left knee to the armpit, don't move it. Release the right hand, release the right leg rather, and straighten the leg all the way up towards the ceiling first. So it goes straight up. Imagine that your foot is pressing up against the ceiling. That's how the alignment of the foot should be. Breathe here. Bring the right knee back to your armpit and straighten the left leg up. There's not a lot of stretch going on here because you have a lot of support and easy enough postures. But try to feel that nice separation in the groins, in the legs. These are kind of preparatory postures for what we are going to do next. We'll do one more round of this. Bring the left knee to the chest, straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Foot pressed against the ceiling there. Bring the knee back to the armpit, straighten the left leg. Foot pressed against the ceiling. Bring the knee back to your armpit. Once again, straighten the right leg. Now slightly pull it towards your face. Good. Now see if you can hold the ankle of the right leg. Or even the shin is okay. So the left hand, you're holding the left knee. With the right hand, hold the right leg wherever you can, but the knee is straight. And now see if you can pull the leg closer to your ear. So again, you're taking it a little bit to the side, not towards your face. You're taking it a little bit outside, keeping that space for your abdomen. And see if you can bring it down towards your ear. Having those pillows under the hips helps you get a little deeper in this posture. So, Melissa, pull the leg down more. Bend your arm. scary. Come on, pull it down. Use that support of the pillows. Those are going to help you lift up. Alright. Bend the leg, knee to the armpit. Similarly, we'll go for the other side. So straighten the left leg first. Pull the leg towards your face. Hold the leg wherever you reach with your left hand and pull it down a little bit towards the side, so it's going towards your ear. Try to bend your elbow so that the leg will come down with it. Don't try to hold the leg up with a straight hand. You're trying to pull it down. Feel the stretch on the hips, on the hamstring. Alright. Bend the leg, knee to the armpit again. Once again for the other side. Straighten the right leg, pull it towards you. Holding the leg, pull it down towards your ear, towards your right ear. Now, hold the right leg with your left hand as well. So both hands are holding the right leg. And now, straighten the left leg towards the floor. It won't touch the floor, of course. It will stay in the air, but try to straighten it downwards and try to bring it down without letting that right leg pop up. So the right leg keeps coming down. The left leg keeps going down towards the floor. Feel a nice stretch there. Now, let the right leg go a little away from you and see if you can touch the left foot to the floor. Heel to the floor, keeping the knee straight. If you can reach there, that will also be a nice stretch for that left leg. Bend the right leg, pull the knee to the armpit, pull the left knee also to the armpit. Come back to your original position. Hold here for a bit. Let's go for the other side. Straighten the left leg, pulling it towards you. Holding with the left hand, pull it down towards your left ear. Good. Now, hold the left leg with your, so the right hand also holding the left leg, and straighten the right leg down towards the floor. Again, it might not touch the floor, it will not. But try to take it downwards so you feel that stretch. Keep pulling the left leg towards your ear. Don't let it go as of now. And now you can push the left leg away from you, allowing the right leg to go down and touch the floor. Keep the right knee straight. Feel that nice stretch in the right leg. Feel that in the frontal leg, in the frontal hip. Bend the left leg, pull the knee to the armpit. Pull the right knee to the armpit as well. Hold here again, breathe. Alright. Now let go of the legs. Keep the feet down on the floor beyond the pillows. Slightly lift your hips and push the pillows away from your hips. And let your hips touch the floor And the pillows will be right beneath, not beneath, but kind of touching the hips. Yep. And you're going to keep your feet in butterfly pose on top of the pillows. And this will be your shavasana today. So feet up on top of the pillows, knees dropping down. No need to press the knees down or anything. Just let them be. Keep your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Remove your glasses so that your eyes can relax. And eyes closed. Completely let go here. You can slowly, supporting your thighs with your hands, just bring the knees closer to each other. Turn to your right side completely. Push the pillows away, so don't keep your feet on the pillows. You can support your head with your hands. Stay there for a little while. Feel the relaxation of the body, of the mind. With the support of your left hand, slowly come up to a sitting posture. Rub your palms against each other. Generate heat between your palms. Place your palms over your eyes. Feel the warmth around your eyes. Relax your eye muscles. Relax your face. Keep your palms down on your thighs. And slowly open your eyes. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you so much for joining, and hope you feel little opened up in the hips